Your Excellency, I just want to recognize the Deputy Governors who are here. If they may just stand up, I think there are lots of leaders who are recognized. Deputy Governors representing the Governors, please stand where you are so that His Excellency can see you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Speakers of county assemblies who are here, please stand up where you are. Thank you very much. MCAs who are here, please stand where you are so that His Excellency can see you. Asanteni, we recognize all of you. You are critical leaders in the cog of governance in this country, in the cog of the wheel of governance in this country. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, there are a number of development partners who are represented here. There are many of them. I'll just mention them by name. There's the Christensen Fund. They have all helped in one way or the other. There's the Netherlands Embassy. There is the EU, the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, the Aga Khan University, Interpeace, USAID. There are also a number of local and international organizations, including those from the UN family. There is Solagen, Jamil Observatory, Millennium Water, GTZ, Code Aid, WFP, Safer World. The State Department of Assaults also helped us a lot. I should also have mentioned the Swiss Embassy. Your Excellency, by way of my remarks, may I reiterate that we are glad to have you here. We've had 3 days of deliberations in this hall. In the last 3 days, you can't imagine the number of times that a contributor said, now that we have a president who is a pastoralist. So expectations are abound. There is a lot of hope that you'll say a lot of good things here that will help move the pastoral economy forward. Your Excellency, there's a presentation that was made by your economic advisor, Dr. David Ndi, here yesterday. And he compared a pastoralist county, Marsabit, and a non-pastoralist county. I think it was the county of Kirinyaga. And he proved to us that in terms of potential, in terms of the potential to contribute to the economy, Marsabit is way ahead. And he had the facts and figures. Your Excellency, we've also, on many occasions in the last 3 days, mentioned the sessional paper number 10 of 1965, which sessional paper categorized Kenya into the Kenya with potential and the Kenya without potential. And we were erroneously, I would say, classified as the Kenya without potential. But now the realities of today is making all of us realize that the only potential remaining is in the Kenya that was deemed not to have potential. We have virgin land, which is rich. The soils are arable. Increasingly, our water situation is improving. Your Excellency, in many forums I've said, in the Kenya where there is water, there is no land left, so we must take water to the Kenya that has land, so that we can feed ourselves as a country. Your Excellency, in 2016, you'll remember as Deputy President, when you came here with the then President, there was the Kenya Livestock Marketing Council, which you pronounced yourselves on. To date, it's yet to be operationalized. It has no council members or board. We believe it is a critical institution if we have to make our livestock marketable. Our chair of the FCDC has spoken about equalization. I will not repeat what he said, but Your Excellency, the sunset clause will be kicking in 6 years. We need your help to do one of two things: to release all the money so that we can implement the projects before the end of the sunset clause, or reasonably extend the sunset clause so that we don't lose that money. On the specific interventions that we discussed with you, and as far as this particular county of Wajir is concerned, I was a witness to all the calls you made, all the instructions you gave on the issue of Wajir water and sewerage, on the issue of dealing with the challenges that we have with electricity here, and the attempts to link us to the national grid, the instructions that you gave on the fast tracking and unclogging of the bottlenecks with respect to the Isiolo-Mandera Road, and in particular with the annuity program, on the instructions that you gave on the Butte Dam, and the numerous other requests that were made by the leadership of Wajir County. And we thank you for giving us time to discuss our problems as a county with you the moment you landed. We don't take it for granted, and we thank you for those interventions. Your Excellency, of late and in the recent past, there has been a lot of noises about the Social Health Authority and the Social Health Insurance Fund. There's also been noises from certain quarters about the National Equipment Support Program. Your Excellency, I wear two hats as the Governor of Wajir County, but I'm also, as you all know, the current chair of the Council of Governors of Kenya. Your Excellency, if there is one thing that there is no controversy, no difference in opinion, no dispute between the COG and the national government, it is the implementation of SHA and the National Equipment Support Program. We're already seeing the benefits of SHA, Your Excellency. In my phone, I have messages which I have shared with leaders in many platforms of claims approved in our referral hospital to the tune of hundreds of thousands for surgical operations for patients who could not afford to pay those bills. By virtue of just registering as members, they were processed, they received the treatment they needed, which are complicated surgical treatments, operations, and we are receiving the claim we made to SHA. On the National Equipment Support Program, Your Excellency, this is a culmination of deliberations that went on for well over a year. And I have been at the center of it, initially as Vice Chair of Council, and now as the Chair of Council. We evaluated, we weighed our options of the best way to replace the aging mess equipment, and also to equip new facilities, upcoming facilities, such as the Level 5 hospital that we are building in this county. There was the option of outright purchase, which, given the reality of our economy, we could not afford. And we consensually, between ourselves and the Ministry of Health and all the players in the health sector, agreed that the best way to go is public-private partnership. In the procuring of the vendors for the various categories of equipment, we also agreed as a Council of Governors to be represented by the Secretariat of the COG. And we were briefed every so often. We will call a full council meeting to be updated on how we are doing. So I want to ask the Fourth Estate to at times check the facts. Please check the facts with those that it concerns. It concerns us. We are on board. We are okay with it. We are waiting for the equipment to be delivered and deployed. Your Excellency, I would want to end it there, but before I sit, you will allow me, with your indulgence, to allow only two people